Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today I have taken another useful topic which is introduction to accounts. It's very interesting video. Please watch till end to get benefited. Let us get into the topic. I have selected 9 important points to be discussed. These are very important. There is a subscription button is showing on corner of the video. Please just click on it. Thank you.
A small story of shopkeeper. You must have seen a shopkeeper selling goods to earn profit. He or she sells goods for cash and on credit, purchases the goods from suppliers, pays for electricity bills, telephone bills, wages to workers, etc. These are all business transactions involving money. A large number of such transactions take place daily. A businessman cannot remember all these transactions. He therefore keeps a record of all these transactions in writing, so that he can make use of this recorded information later on. The trader would like to know at the end of a period, which is generally 1 year, what he has earned during this period from his business. He would also like to know the amount he has to pay to his suppliers, and the amount his customers have to pay to him. He can get various other information of this kind only if he maintains proper record of business transactions, which have taken place during the year. This is called bookkeeping. This information needs to be recorded, classified and summarized in a systematic manner. It is called accounting.
Hope small video help you to understand what is accounting. So accounting definition. Accounting is the process of recording, classifying and summarizing, reporting in systematic manner of economic transactions of organization. This is the book's definition. Let us understand in simple language. If you take any organization, there are many economic transactions are involved, starting a company with capital, purchase of goods, payment to the creditor, sales to customer, receipt of the payment from the customer. It is very difficult to remember all transactions, so we have to maintain accounting system. So let us understand one by one. Understand one by one. First one is recording. So it is the first phase of accounting where all economic events will be accounted in a systematic manner, date wise. Suppose journal, sales, purchase, etc. This is we can call it as bookkeeping, where one accountant will be accounted all these transactions based of information like tax invoice. So we have taken one example here: purchase account debit with 50,000 and credit to APC company. So next, second one is classifying. Classifying is the identifying and separating accounts into different type of accounts like assets, liabilities, income and expense. From our example, purchase account will be under expense, ABC account will be under creditor account. Hope it's clear. Third one, summarizing. It is the process of putting the balances of all accounts into trial balance. Like from our earlier example, purchase account will be debited with 50,000, ABC company will be credited with 50,000 rupees. This is how we will summarize accounts. Fourth one, reporting. From recording, classifying, summarizing, we will take some data and we will prepare profit loss account, balance sheet, and same will be presented to our stakeholders, public and employees. This is the whole process of accounting. I have taken two examples to explain what is business transaction. What are the transactions are happening at our own house and what are the transactions happening at company level. See an example: in our own house you may see many transactions taking place, like purchase of vegetables, paying for school fees, telephone, rent. Just as many transactions take place in house, many transactions may happen in place of business. Business transactions in a company. Every business operates deals with exchange of cash, goods and services. This result in change of financial positions of the business like purchase of raw material, payments to creditor, sales of finished goods to customer, a receipt of payments. So these are all called business transactions. What is bookkeeping? Bookkeeping is the process of systematic recording of financial transactions of organization like sales, purchases, payment, receipts. These transactions will be recorded based on some supporting documents like tax invoice, debit note. What are the difference between bookkeeping and accounting? First point, bookkeeping is a foundation for accounting because all transactions will be accounted here based on some proof. In accounting uses the information provided by the bookkeeping to prepare financial reports and any other statements. Point number 2, the purpose of bookkeeping is to maintain a systematic record of financial activities and transactions in date-wise manner. Here, no, in bookkeeping, based on supporting documents, accountants will pass the entries and keep the records for future purpose like audit and other things and all. In accounting, the purpose of accounting is to report the financial strength and obtain the result of the operating activity of the business. So based on information and record maintained by the bookkeeping, in accounting they will show some financial reports. Third one, bookkeeping is a clerical in nature. The bookkeeper don't require any special knowledge or skills. Minimum education is required here. For accounting requires the skills of an accountant and knowledge of various accounting practices and policies. So person who is working in accounting requires some good education and good knowledge so that one can prepare some reports and statements easily. To account any business transactions of company, first we need to understand classification of accounts or type of accounts. There are mainly three type of accounts are there. One is personal account, second one is real account, third one is nominal account. Let us discuss first personal account. Personal account is related to persons and companies like debtors, creditors accounts will be maintained here. For example, you can say ABC Company Limited, XYZ Company Limited. A rule for this account is debit the receiver, credit the giver. If you see here example for payment entry, we have debited ABC Private Limited with 1 lakh because he is the receiver here, so we have to debit him. Then second example, receipt entry, whereas we are getting money from XYZ company, he is the giver, so we have to credit him, so we have credited here with 2 lakhs. Second one is real account. This account is related to assets and liabilities. In assets, it's mainly including tangible, intangible accounts. Tangible example is building, cash, investment. For intangible, goodwill, patent. Rule for this account is debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So we have one entry here, receipt entry. So we are getting cash into the account, so we have to debit cash account. We are making payment entry to ABC. So since cash is going out of the company, we have to create what is going out of the company. Third one is nominal account. This account is related to expenses and income. Example for expenses rent, salary and purchase. Example for income is sales and interest received from the bank. Rule for this account is debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. So we have taken a two example here. First one is purchase entry. While passing purchase entry, we will debit purchase account because it is a expense account. So as per this rule, we have debited purchase account under expense account. Hope it's clear. Now second one, sales account. So we have debited ABC company and created sales. We have to credit all type of incomes. That is the reason we have created sales as per this rule. I have taken some important accounting terms which we will be using in our day-to-day transactions. First one, capital. Capital is the amount invested by its owners. There may be multiple owners. This is the first step. No, they will be starting to start a company. Purchase. Purchasing is the organized acquisition of goods on behalf of buying entity. Purchase of asset is not purchase expense. That is capital expenses. Sales. When purchased goods are sold in order to earn profit, it's called sales. Income. It is excess of revenue over expenses. Loss. Excess of expensive over revenues. Creditor. Creditor is a person who sells goods on credit to the company. The amount due to an enterprise on accounts of goods purchased. Debtor. A company owing money to the business is called debtor. Amount due from person for goods sold on credit basis. What is trial balance? Trial balance is a statement of the closing balances of all the ledger accounts. It helps to prepare final accounts. Once we account all type of transactions including purchase, sales, payment, receipts, journal, closing balances of all accounts ledger will go to trial balance. Example, if we make a purchase entry for 10 lakhs goods purchased from ABC company, we debit purchase account with 10 lakhs and credit ABC company 10 lakhs. So this debit expenses of purchase will be shown under debit side. ABC company account will be shown under credit side under creditor column. Second example, sale of 20 lakhs made to XYZ company. So you will be debiting XYZ company because he is the debtor which falls under current assets. Sales account will be credited because this is income account. So one small note here, all expenses assets will be under debit column, income and liabilities will be under credit column. Always trial balance will match with debit balance and credit balance. What is profit and loss account? It is a financial report which provides a summary of revenue and expenses for the particular period of time. It shows performance and position of the organization. Below is the format of P&L account, whereas no debit side we will be showing opening stock, purchase account, direct expenses and indirect expenses, and credit side what is the sale, closing stock, what is the incomes we received during the particular period. What is balance sheet? It shows what company owns and what company owes at a specific point of time. Like if you take any particular period, say 31st of March, it will show what you have to pay to your creditor, what you have to get from your debtor, and what is the liabilities to the bank, and what is the assets you have with us. So below is the format of balance sheet. You can see liabilities side, capital account. Under capital account you can have sub accounts like A capital account, B capital account, C capital account, like that. Then we have loan account. Under loan accounts you can show term loans, ODI accounts, different type of term loans. Under current liabilities you can show whatever amount you have to pay to creditor, what all taxes, liabilities, all type of liabilities you can show here. Then coming to asset side, fixed assets. Under this you can show under fixed assets you can show plant and machinery, building. Under current assets you can show debtors, bank accounts, and all you can show. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you.